Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Sayyida Haq and I am going to solve paper 2, the database portion of 2018 October-November. So for that purpose I am moving towards the task. In task 3 database, the requirement is you are now going to prepare some reports using related tables in a database. Make sure all the currency values display the same currency symbol. The currency symbol should be displayed the same everywhere of your choice, and choice is also yours which type of currency symbol you want to take, and are set to zero decimal places. Now zero decimal places must be there wherever you are using these currency values. Dates are to be displayed in the format DD, MMM, YY. This format is mostly used in the reports, and it's known as the medium date format, and it look like this. Double D means 2 digits for the date, and 3 M's means 3 digits or 3 characters for the month, and again 2Y is 2 characters for the year. If it will give us 4 times Y, so we will take 2007. Fine. So that one will be the large format of date, but this is the medium format. So we are supposed to follow it. Now let's start question number 22. Import the file N218 customer.csv into the suitable database package, and we are using Access for this purpose. So let's go and open Access. Start importing the tables as they have asked. This is 2018 and create. By default they gave one table open, but we don't need, so we will close it. Now the table which we will import is the customer.csv, and these data types we will fix, and the primary key must be cust number and the save the data. Okay. Now let's go and do it. For this query, we will go to the new data source from file text file. Press the option browse and move towards the folder 2018 November, and the value is N218 customer, and open. After that press OK. It is comma separated file, so press OK. First row contains field name, click it on, then next, and then go to advanced to fix those data types. As per the question paper, all the fields are text other than this member date. Member date should have this medium format. So we will fix the format later, but right away we will give the date, but date is already there. Fine. Move towards the next step. Next, the primary key will be the cust number. Next, and finish. One of the table is there. You can double click it, open it. You can see the date format is different. To change it, press right button on that table, design view, click that date format, go to the format, give it DDMMM-YY, press Ctrl S. Afterwards, click it again. You can see the format is in the as per requirement. Now close this table. Move towards the paper. Primary key is also settled and data is saved. Yes, we are going to paste the screenshot in evidence 4. Okay. The screenshot should be taken from the design view where name and data type must appear, and especially those areas where you have made the changes. So for that purpose, I am taking the snipping tool. Let's take the name of the table and the changes especially which we have recently made. Open the evidence document. This is question number 22 and evidence 4. We will paste it here. Here you can see all the requirements are fully shown. Now move towards question number 23. Import the file N218 order. Now this time we are importing this file, and order value will be the currency field. Fine. So it must have any symbol. of your own choice and with 0 decimal places. And order ID is the primary key. This is the second important thing which we will do. Let's go. Press Ctrl S once again. Close it. Move towards the external data, new data source and text file. Browse it again. This time we are taking orders. Open. OK. And due to its comma separation, we will keep on moving. First row should contain the field. And now we are checking the data types. The order value should be currency. May change it into currency and then OK. Next, the primary key must be order ID. Next and finish. Both the tables are there. Open it once and let's check the date. The currency is having the symbol, but it is not 0 decimal places. It is having 2 decimals here. So let's fix it. Go to the design view, click that currency option and change this auto to 0. Now press Ctrl S and double click it once again. Now it's fine. The value is properly 0 decimal. Close the file and move towards the paper. Now we are going to make the relation between these two tables, cust number and cust ID. Fine. So go to database tools, relations, select both the tables, expand them for the convenience, and then cust number from the customer table, which is a primary key, and drop it on cust ID on the order table. You can see this is one-to-many relationship, where whenever we are using one primary key from one table to the other table, always it will make this one-to-many relationship. Okay, create. Double click this line once again and take a screenshot. In this screenshot, I will take the new one. Both tables fields are there and one-to-many a relationship type must be shown. I am moving towards my evidence document. This is my fifth evidence. Paste it here and move back towards your paper. Relationship is done. Evidence has been pasted. Now move to question number 4. Create a columnar data entry form which will include the fields from the order table, all the fields, not any specific field. The field heading must be aligned to the left, okay, and under each other, means in the form of a column. Make sure all the fields and the data is fully visible. In the layout should be consistent, and enter an appropriate title to the top of the form. As this is the order table, so we can give the name order form or order entry form, anything. So let's go and do it. Move to the access, press Ctrl S once again, close all the windows which are done. Yes, save it. Now move towards create and create form wizard. The table should be order. All the fields we will take and next. Yes, it should be columnar because we need them at the top of each other. Next, and here I will write form finish. Good. Here is the form which we were looking for, but we need to go to the design view and select all the fields, push them down, make an appropriate space for a label because we need to enter a title for this form. And we can say order entry form. Fine. So select this one, make it a bit bold, increase the size to 16. It is fine now, I think. And press Ctrl S. Go and open now. It's looking good as per our requirement. Now let's see what the question paper is asking us to do next. Okay, now in question number 5, use the form created in step 24, enter the data. Now this data entry we will do, and for that I want them side by side. There is one option of a new blank record with the star. Click that one, enter TH M0044 as cust ID. Then the cust order ID is T201. Next one is 2017, the year. Tin is 4, copper will be 2, zinc will be 1, lead will be 0, and order value is 160. Press Ctrl S, expand it again. We might give a screenshot of it. So let's go to the snipping tool again. Take a new shot. Take it from here, order form, and all your fields must be covered. Let's go to the evidence document, and the evidence 6 will be the screenshot of it. Now let's check the paper. It is already done. There is no error. We have checked it and it's fully visible and evidence is also pasted. Now let's move towards question number 6, which is the creation of the report combining both the tables. Text of 20% is to be added to each order value. Use fields from both the tables, produced a report which contains a new field called gross value. Now this gross value we will calculate it at runtime and display it as currency. This field will calculate the order value plus 20% of the order value, where these are the criteria. Order year is 2017, pay type contains card, any card, and order value is 90 or more. Fine. So let's go and check how much we have done. Control S and close these forms and tables, everything. Now for the purpose of making a report, first we will make a query. So let's proceed towards the query. In this point they are asking show only these fields, means there are some specific fields which should be shown in the report. So first one is cust number, title, first name. Let's go and start the query. Let me take query design this time. Both the tables are here. We will add the fields as per our requirement and sequence, especially sequence. Work on this gross value first. We have examined the criteria which we are going to apply, but this gross value should be done. And let's start the query by step. We will cover everything. So in our access, go to create, double click on both the tables to take the fields as per requirement. The first one is cust number, title and first name. Cust number, double click on it, then it will be added. Title, first name, last name. These 4 fields are done. The order is very important. You will keep everything in order till the end of the report. Order ID, order value. Okay. Order ID and order value. Then we will take gross value and pay type. So for gross value, as it's not available in the field, so we need to create it. Go to the builder. Be vigilant regarding the spellings. The gross value spellings. Give the title gross value, and then next option which we will take is order value. So put a colon sign, then order value, and then we will add it with one more order value and 20% of it. For 20% we will multiply this order value with 0.2. How we will multiply it? It is 20%. So we will divide 20 by 100. So this will be the resultant. So now order value multiplied by 0.2. Place a bracket around them and then press OK. Now this is our gross value, and the last one will be, let's check, pay type. Okay, now pay type is this one. Press Ctrl S, give the name query 25 because this is question number 25, and OK. Now let me execute and see. Okay, good. Our gross value is there, but it is not in a currency form. We need to change it. Pay type is there and everything is as per our requirement. Now let's go back to the design view and apply the criteria. Before that, I am going to select this gross value column. Go to properties. In the format, select the currency format and for decimal places give 0 and then press Ctrl S. These two areas will be covered. Let's check it again. Double click on it and here you can see the gross value is having the symbol with it and there is no decimal place. Now go back to the design view and for that we will go to the paper. Order year is 2017. Okay, now where is order year? Order year, order value, order ID. There is no order year available. So let's add it only for the purpose of the query. Order year. And this order year must be follow this criteria row and give 2017. Fine. The next one is pay type is card. Contain card means pay type can be credit card, debit card. So in starting and ending can be different. So for this we will put star on both the sides and apply the value. Before applying the third one, I am pressing Ctrl S and executing once. Here you can see credit card, debit card, all type of cards are here and the order year is 2017. As this is not required, we are going to fix it because it shouldn't be the part of the report. It wasn't in that sequence. So I am unchecking this box. Now the last criteria which is there is order value is 90 or more. This is order value column and we will give equals greater than equals to 90. Press Ctrl S and execute it once again. Here order value is 90 and greater than that one and it's not smaller. This is the currency gross value and now this time the year is not visible because we unchecked it. So I think our query is ready to proceed. Let's go in the design view and go through once again. Everything is working properly. Press Ctrl S and move towards the paper. Now these fields are here in the same order. It should be there in a report. Fine. So we will do it. Now do not group it. Now this is the place where we will put the make the report. So for that let's highlight some important points that do not group. It shouldn't be done and sorting will be done. There are two methods of doing it. I will let you know one of them this time and the orientation will be landscape and I will highlight rest of them after doing it. So let's go back. This time go to create and report wizard. Report wizard is asking to select the query. Here we are having both the tables and query 25. So select query 25 and check what about the year. Year shouldn't be there. Yes, we unchecked it, so that's why it's not here. But if by mistake you didn't uncheck it, so don't select it in this stage. Fine. Select them all. Next, this is in the form of a group. Ungroup it. Next. Next. Sorting can be done here. But if we will sort it here, the sequence of the table and the columns will be disturbed. I will let you know in the report after making it how we can sort it. I am not sorting it here. Next. Then landscape. Let me check the orientation once again. Landscape should be the orientation and fit on the one single page. This is the option adjust the field width so all the fields fit on one page. Check it on and landscape and then next. This is the name of my report. I am writing report at the end to make it easy to recognize and then finish. You can see here is my report, proper gross value, pay type, everything is here as per our requirement, but a little formatting is still due. This is the report icon. Press right click and go to the design view. When we are here in the design view, in this group and totals, you can see this option group sort. Apply the sorting from here. So our sequence of those columns will not be disturbed. Sorting is descending order with pay type. Okay. Now add a group or add a sort. Don't take a group. Add a sort and pay type, and descending order means it will descend with A to top. No, from top to bottom. Z to top. It is descending. Fine. So next we will see, next is ascending order of order value. Next one again, add a sort, order value. This time it is ascending order. In ascending means from small to large. Fine. Press Ctrl S. Our sorting has applied. You can see it also as well. Means if we are talking about order value, it is in ascending order. Let's check it out. Order value, it is an ascending order. 90, then 120, then again 90. But it is the second category of sorting. We are going and check the first category. What was that? Pay type, descending order. So let's go and check the pay type. Pay type is in descending order, means first the alphabet P, then D, then C. It is alphabets are in a descending order. So our sorting has been applied. Let's check the paper once again. Orientation is done. This one is also done. Now this area is including the heading card payment in 2017 at the top of the page. This heading should be at the top of the page of your report. Calculate the average. Okay, let me give the title first. Go back to the design view. Double click on it and paste your appropriate title. Then Ctrl S. According to the paper, calculate the average in order value and place this number below the order value. Okay, we are right now in design. This is the order value of data and this is the order value of our label. So we will not take this label. We will take this data and go to total and take the average. You can see it has inserted the average in the report footer, because if the report might have multiple pages, so it shouldn't appear on each and every page but at the end of the report. Maybe after 2 pages or 3 pages, it should be there at the end of the report, not at the end of the page. Press Ctrl S once again. Okay, now this area is also done. The average below the order value, it is done. And now I display the average value as a currency. Okay, now let's go back. Click this box. Find out the property sheet. This is the property sheet. Take the option format. Make it currency. And the decimal places should be 0. Ctrl S. This requirement is also done. Average value should be currency and average order value. Okay, one label we will add on the left side of the value. Fine, let's go. This is the value. Go and take one label. At the left side of it, drag and place it and copy your required label in it. Now press Ctrl S once again. This area is also done. Your name, center number and candidate number must appear on each and every page of the report. So this time you will not use report footer, you will use page footer for this purpose. This unrequired information I am erasing. Take a text label again, make it and draw it, or you can say paste it under page footer. Write down your name, center number and candidate number, and this is the candidate number. I think my all requirements are done. Press Ctrl S and then print the report. Okay. Before printing it, I will check some points. My name, candidate number, I will open it in layout view to make some adjustments. Custom number, it is so big. So let me make the size of this field a little smaller. Again, this one is so first name, this and this is fine. I will not make it small because some of the text can have a big length. So in the same way, last name should also be adjusted. Fine. Now order ID is should also be narrow. Order value, and this is also order value. Decrease the size but not so much. Take both of them here. Now this is the turn of gross value. We will drag it here, but this should be a bit proper. And now this is the last field, pay type. Keep it within this dotted line. I think I should increase the width a little more, and it's done. And this amount should be under gross value, and this is its label. I am going to make it a bit closer. Okay, like this I think. And this is the candidate number. Let me take a print preview of it. My report is having 2 pages. Each and every page is having my name, candidate number, but this is at the end of the report on the second page. And these are my labels and this is my data. And let me check this one which we have entered at the end, 2017 and THM0044. Yes, everything is there. So let's export it in PDF. This is the sort of printing. Whenever we will export, we will print this copy, save it in your required place in your folder and publish it. You can see this is the proper outlook of my report. I think it's the best. So let me close it and go towards the paper. This print is already done. Name, candidate number is there. Yes, evidence. Place an evidence document, a screenshot showing the formula using the calculate the average of the order. Okay, fine. While taking this formula, you will open everything in design view. Open the report, but you can see it's not properly visible. Drag it big till it's properly visible and then take a screenshot. Okay, now you can take a snipping tool, take new screenshot of this label and as well as this formula and place in the evidence document, evidence 7. Make it a bit smaller to fix it here. Fine. And now let's go and check the paper. This evidence area is also done. Now export the report created on step 26 as a text file for using another application. Now this is the text file which we have exported it, and place the evidence of screenshot to show the exported file saved in your work area. So you will, after doing it, our next question is there, and this is a very important question because in which we are going to do a different concept of making a labels, not report. This time we are not going to create a report, we will create a label. So let's see what we can do in question number 8. Containing only those records where the member type is adult or family. This is the first criteria. Member date is before 2015, and the third criteria is 3 or more tens. So these are the criteria. This is the sorting on the basis of last name, ascending order. This is the measurement, and this is the display. For making the query, we will add these fields first, which will be displayed on the label, and then these criteria fields. Then at the end, we will add the title to the label, and then name, candidate number, and then we will take the printout. So let's start it. Go to the Access, create, take the query design, add both the tables, not queries, tables, add both the tables, close rest of the stuff. The screen is getting messy. I am expanding it because I need to add. For that purpose, first I will take membership type, membership date, and 10. Membership type, double click, membership date, double click, and 10, double click. These are the fields where we will put the criteria. Okay, next we need the last name. Fine. Enter the last name, double click, last name. Okay. Now these fields which will appear on the label, title, first name, last name is already there. So double click on title, first name, and last name is already there. Address 1, town, and postal code. Membership date is already there, and 10 is also already there because we added them due to this criteria. And though there is no title, fine, let's move. After doing it, let's place the criteria. The first criteria is on membership type, adult and family. Fine. So let me find the membership type, control V. So place double quotes in the beginning and the end of each word. Press enter. Then go to the 10, 3 or more. 10, the criteria is greater than equals to 3, and the last one is date before 2015. As this field is containing date data type, not number, so we need to calculate it, and for date we are using the numbers. Smaller than means before, and then we are taking two hashtags which we use to take while presenting the date. So 01 will be the January dash, and 01 for the first of 2015. So before this date means 2015, first day of January. Before it, we are supposed to take the criteria. So we need to take the data, and the question is 28, query 28. Okay. Now let me double click query 28 and check my criteria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 records where the 10 is 3 or more, and the dates are from 2014. No 15 date should be there. 14 and less. Family and adult should be the member type. So all criterias are fine. Now the one more thing is sorting ascending order of the last name. There are many ways of doing it. One we can do in the query. Here we can go in the design view of the same query and take the option of last name. This is the sort area, or while making the label we can sort it as well, but this time I am taking it here and then control S. After doing it, I am closing my query, and then I will start my create. This time I am not taking report, I am taking labels. This is the measurement which is already there. Last time I created it, it wasn't there. So I am deleting it again, and I will create it again for you. Next, I am taking new, And let's see, I need the measurement in centimeters. So measurement in centimeter is 6.77 high and 9.90 wide. So name will be VIP, and here this is disabled. I need to fix it here. 6.77 centimeter, and for the width 9.90 centimeter. You can see after pressing enter, this is the measurement now, and for the number across means the columns, I will press 2. Okay, yes, apply the changes. Now I am having all stuff set. Next, move to the next, then again next, because I don't need to fix any of that size. Now this one will take the VIP heading first. So select it. You will have received the hard copy, so you will not be able to do it. Title, first name, last name. This is selective now. Title, first name and title should have space. Title, spaces, first name, spaces, last name, enter. Enter for the next line. ADD1, enter. Then town and postal code. Town, spaces, postal code, and then next will be member date and 10. Here we should have member date. Member date will be member date and 10. Okay, now this is ready. We can sort here as well, but it's already done in the query, and this is finish. Okay, no issues for the margin. Now these are our labels. How many labels are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, as we are having the records. Now let me go to the design view. In this design view, select everything other than the title, drag it down, because it has given us the error of margins again and again. So this time I am fixing it. I will go to home, make it bold, increase the size to 10 and center align. Fine, so this is here. It should be near it. Okay, now at the end we will add our name, candidate number and center number on the label. One more label, left right is not specified. Sayyida Hub PK828, this is center number, this is candidate number, and control S. Now let me double click and check it once again. These are and if I'll ask for the print preview, it will show me the proper preview. These are the labels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's nicely done. My name, my headings, my everything is here, and then I'll print it out. To take the label, right click on these labels, export and take PDF. In the PDF you will print report, and this I will replace it. Yes, okay, it's already open. I think here are the labels which we were required, and each and every label is having name, candidate number and center number. After that, this stage is done. Now we learn how to create a label in Access by using multiple tables. Now let's move to question number 29. Answer the following question in your own words and record your answers in your evidence document. So this is my evidence document, and here I will answer A, B and C. Let's discuss what are the questions. The customer table contains a primary key. Fine. Explain why the last name field would not be appreciated as a primary key. It is not likely to use the last name as a primary key because there might be repetition in this field. So the primary key cannot be repeated or duplicated, but in this case the duplication will be there. So this is the reason. For 1 mark, you can write down this answer. When adding the data to the field in the customer table, it would be easier for the user to select the data from a list. For this, we will answer these two questions. Number 1, for 1 mark, identify another advantage of selecting data from a list. Definitely, if we are taking the option from the list, we are not typing it, and the reduction of typing errors will be there. human error, typing error, you can say, and save, it can save the time. So any one of them you can write. Identify two fields that would be better suitable for setting up as a list selection. So 2 marks are there. So you will give two suitable fields. Let's go and check the customer table. In our customer table, there are multiple fields. First one is title, Mr., Miss, and Miss. These can be in a form of list and the customer can select it. After it, pay type, credit card, check, debit card, and pay card or wallet. There are 4 options. It also can be a list. And here, yes, the member type, junior, senior, adult, and family. There are again 4 options which can be created as a list. So we can mention any two from them. And evidence document, you are supposed to type it. Now our paper is covered. Total 30 marks we have successfully achieved. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. See you soon. Have a nice day.